Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Electric Bunny. And today we have an extra spooky video for you guys, and I hope you're excited as much as I am. Because not only that, it's a Halloween collab with a bunch of spooky dolls, but I also have a new doll base to introduce to you guys, and I hope you are very excited because my partner has been working very hard on making her, and I think he did an absolutely amazing job of making her. She's definitely a lot more detailed, and the joints work a whole lot better, and I don't have to worry about her being super loose all the time. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited to show you guys. So now let's go ahead and introduce who is hosting and who is in the Halloween collab of 2023. And the host of our Halloween collab is Kiro's Workshop, and the other artists joining in the collab are Moonlight Jewel, Enchantarium, The Dolly Geek, A Jolly Crafts, his name is Akin, I Could Do That DIY, Val Kitty's World, Mr. Super Customs, Dollimentary, and Pharaoh's Dolls. I hope you guys will all enjoy them, and I will leave all their links down below. So for the doll video I am making today, my doll is based off of Jiangshi. A Jiangshi is a Chinese hopping vampire, as you can see here in my little clips. But anytime I pronounce it, it translates to construction. But a Jiangshi is a stiff corpse that wakes up after 200 years or so, and instead of eating brains or stealing blood, they steal your life force. And they could be controlled with talismans. For example, like Chi-Chi from Genshin Impact was the first thing I thought of, but now I want to picture Chi-Chi with a construction hat, and I definitely did print a construction hat for my doll, so I hope you guys will find the pictures very funny. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start the doll. And here is the new the new doll body that my partner made. As you see, she has little thingies since she is a Chinese hopping vampire. I thought that would be perfect. And I absolutely love all the details that he did on the body. He did such an amazing job. And eventually I will be putting these up into the store. There's going to be many options where you can have more of an androgynous body, female with small bust, medium bust, large bust, and eventually like maybe some curvier options. So let me know what you guys think about her. I think she is really cute. And also I love the creepy hands he did for me for this particular doll. Also, I will be using those eventually for when I do my Hu Tao custom, because she likes to make her hands look like that. So I thought it'd be perfect. And now we can go ahead and get started on our custom dolly. So to start off the doll, I am going to make the wig first. Off camera, I made a nylon wig cap using Mod Podge to stiffen up the nylon so you can use it. I did about 3 layers of Mod Podge on the nylon and cut it to the shape of the head. And for the hair, I decided to go with white Nakalon. I have a lot of it left from another project. And in the folklore that I was reading, a lot of the Chinese hopping vampires do have white hair or black, or probably like a gray, I'm assuming. So I thought I would do white since I don't get to do white very often. And I used Uhu glue to glue it onto the wig cap. And off camera, I cut and styled her hair since I still don't have a good way to show that process. I am working on my area to show that for later videos. My partner modeled me modeled me the hat, the style of hats that they wear, and I 3D printed it. So To match her outfit, which is like blue and red and gold, I am painting the brim red. I did paint the top part of the hat blue. I had to go back over it because it's the blue that was the first round, but I had to make it a little darker because it didn't match the outfit. I am super gluing a puff ball to the top of the hat because a lot of them do have a little decoration on the top. And I'm going to use some gold trim to glue the super glue around the rim of the hat. Be careful not to stick yourself to the project. I tend to do that more often than not. I'm really bad about that. But I thought this gold trim would look really pretty, and it was... I had one that I was using for the outfit, but I ran out. So this was close enough. I found these little earrings from Joann's, and I thought they would be cute to add as a little dangly charm onto the hat, along with the talisman that the Chinese hopping vampires have on their heads. Usually they're pinned to their heads, but we can't pin it to her head because she's a ball joint doll. So I'm just gonna super glue that to the hat. And also, like, a lot of the cosplays I saw on Pinterest and stuff like that, they all just kind of had it pinned to their hat with a little bit of a decoration just to kind of make it cutesy. So that's what I'm gonna do. And just gonna glue that near the butterflies here. And also, I have these other little metal butterfly thingies that I found at Joann's that I thought would be really cute. And I'm just gonna glue that over the on top of the talisman, like that's what's pinning it to her hat. I thought that'd be really cute. Just a little super glue. And then voila. And that's the color that I had to change the blue to, which was at least closer to the dress. And now for the eyes. So these are the eyes that he modeled to fit inside her head. They do fit quite snug, but still, even for just make sure they stay in and that her eyes don't roll out of her head. I'm still going to use sticky tack for them to stay in pretty well. So for her eyes, I am painting the iris with a metallic paint. I did a couple layers and let it dry. And then for the pupil, I am using my metallic silver marker to kind of create like a little little reflect in there, because we're going to make the eye milky color more, because I wanted to give it like that very like zombie-like effect. So this is how I did it. I added a little bit of resin into the top of the eye here, and then in a little cup I mixed some white ink and with some resin, and I'm just gonna put a little drop in there and kind of swirl it around to my liking, and I will cure it with my UV light. And this took me a couple tries because one time I put way too much in there and it was not good at all. So, and then I added a little, this one I added also a little too much, but just kind of cubed out the excess. And then I'll cure that with the UV light. And voila, this is how it looks. And just to give it a little extra shimmer, I have this top coat, UV top coat gel nail stuff that's glittery. And I'm just gonna apply that to the iris and cure it with the UV light, and we should be good to go. And then her eyes will be all done. I like how sparkly it looks. The camera kind of didn't really oh, there it goes. Yeah, so but you'll see it in the pictures. It looks really pretty. And now for the outfit, because at the time she was still printing. I had to reprint her body because the first one had really thick supports, and they did not come off cleanly, and I was not in the mood to sand that. So I wanted to print another body with smaller supports, and then my feb was like, guess what? We're not gonna work for you. So that was a struggle all on its own. But this is the part of her outfit where, so this is the jacket. And I am pinning the sleeve right sides together to the bodice part of the jacket. This pattern is from DD Requiem's art design, the key Lolita pattern for the quarter scale doll pattern for ball joint dolls. And off camera, after I sewed the sleeves to the bodice part, I hemmed up the neckline and the sleeves, and now I'm going to sew this red ribbon to the end of the sleeves. And to make it a little fancier, we're going to add some gold trim to the sleeves as well. And off camera, I sewed the neckline, I sewed the collar to the neckline. And now, pinning the jacket right sides together, we're going to sew from the armpit to the end of the sleeve. And first I'm going to start on, and then next will be the dress. I'm going to do the 2 darts that are here at the bust, and add a hemline to the top, and I will also add the darts to where the panels are. Right here. You just have to sew a tiny little bit. And then I'm going to add a hemline to each panel of the dress, and also to the back sides of the dress. And after all that is sewn together, right sides together, I'm going to add the back panel to the front part of the dress on both sides. And I will add Velcro closures to that and the jacket off camera, since I was also kind of rushing trying to get her done. But, and just to make the dress a little more fancy, I didn't have enough of the ribbon. So I decided to do a very thin line of gold paint on the edges of each panel or the bottom of the dress and at the top of the dress. And this was before I painted the dress, before I decided to do that. This was more trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the jacket here, because I didn't like how the jacket was covering most of the bust part. So I decided, and also with lifting her arms, because in Chinese hopping vampires, if you saw in the video at the beginning, they hold their arms straight out and they hop. Hence so that they're called hopping vampires. But the jacket was not working well with that position of her arms when I tried to put her out like that. So what I decided to do, and also just because I didn't like how it was so low down to the to the dress, I wanted some more of like a cleavage action here, so I'm just gonna cut a little triangle in the middle of the jacket, and I will hem up each side so it doesn't fray. And this is where also I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with the decorations on the jacket. I originally planned was to add more of that ribbon, but you know. So I decided to sew some beads to the jacket, and so I found my gold embroidery thread and beading needles, and I had these gold beads on hand, so let's go. And I'm just gonna stitch those to the front part of the jacket. That was took quite some time to do. I've never stitched beads to clothes before, so definitely a little learning process, but look how pretty it looks. And off camera I add a little clasp to the top of the neckline and a jingle bell, because why not? And so for her skirt I have this pretty goldish yellow fabric that I am going to attach the red trim to the bottom, and I will gather up the top where the waist is at, and then we'll finish that dress, which will be, I guess I forgot to show that part next, but so this is the necklace I made her off camera. I just wanted to show it off. I thought it was really pretty. And also I found these really cool earrings at Joann's too, along with the butterflies. I like the little tassels, and they just pin right onto the sleeves. A little decoration. And I made her a belt because it looked a little too much. I wanted to break up the dress a little bit. And so back to the skirt. So right sides together, I'm going to sew the bottom and then add a clasp to the top of the skirt. Whew, goodness. And I had these socks I made forever ago, so I'm going to use those for her, and these shoes I got from Etsy. I'll link them down below. I thought they're really cute. I really love the red Mary Janes. And now time for the face up, finally. After 2 layers of Mr. Super Clear UV flat cut, I am going to use some pink pastel to shade around her lips and her eyes. At the time, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with her face was really frustrating, because I was trying to look at different artwork and any of the cosplays to try to figure out what I should go for her face. Nothing I really liked, but so I just thought maybe a simple like pink and then maybe some purple, and we'll just make it work. Also, I noticed a lot of the artwork, they either had like a dot blush or dot eyebrows. So I decided to do the eyebrows because I thought that was kind of different, and I thought that would look really cool. And I spent all this time making it look symmetrical, and the wig covers it. Yeah, you can't see it with the bangs. And I was, oh well, it's fine. But I used a little brown pencil to kind of line the eyelid a bit. And now I'm using purple on the bottom lid. And I will also use that on her lips, because since she's supposed to be dead, I didn't want to use blue or black. I thought purple would be a little more softer for the look. Also, I'm really excited to show you guys. Wait till you guys see the fangs. Those are my favorite part once we paint those. So, and I'm also going to add some of the purple in the crease of the eye. Just to kind of, I didn't want to do a lot really dark. Try to keep it light as possible. And for her nose and cheeks, I'm just going to dust on a little bit of a pink color. Try to keep it too light. I didn't want to go very heavy on it. I did have little issues with it being a little splotchy, so I had to definitely like kind of go back, erase, fix it, go back, erase, fix it, and finally I got it to work. And then on the corners of her eyes, I am adding some red, since when I looked up like Chinese makeup, there's a lot of red involved, so I thought red would be good for this. Also, it would match her outfit. And I also added red to the eyebrows. And just a very, very, very little bit of black pastel. I'm just adding that to the very, very edge of her top eyelid. Just to kind of add a little bit of smokiness, not too much, just a little bit. Woo. And now for the fun part, painting her little teethies, which is my favorite part of the whole video. So I love ball joint dolls that have fangs, and I have a bunch of them currently that I really need to work on. So, but I thought she really needs some cute fangs. So when I was telling my partner when he was modeling her, I was like, make sure she has cute fangs. She needs little fangy teeth. So he delivered, and I think he did a really good job of it too. I'm just using a little white acrylic just to paint the little teethies here. And I mixed up this like kind of wine and purple paint together to do just a really thin line on the bottom of her upper lip and the top of her bottom lip, just to kind of create some contrast between the pastels and the teeth. Very hard. I struggled with it because I had to make such a tiny little line. Also, I was shaking because I had a lot of caffeine. It was very late. And now for her eyeliner, I'm just adding using a black acrylic paint to make some wing eyeliner. And then of course, as you will be able to tell when I'm doing the lashes, my camera decided to focus on the paint, and it's also doing it now, where it's not really focusing on her, it's focusing on the paint. The paint apparently is more important than the doll head. But I tried to like block it, like cover it so you can see the face more, but ever so carefully. Just need to paint a little wing liner on both sides, and also try to make them equal, which is always a pain. But I think I got them pretty equal. And voila! And now trying to do the lashes. Oh god. I was so upset, like both sides blurred, and I was like, why? But yes, apparently the paint is more important than the doll. And after this will finish up the face. Oh no, I lied, I'm sorry. There's one more step. Just one more little step to the eyes. And then we'll be done and we can see the pictures. I thought it would be really pretty to add a little bit of gold to her upper lid, just to add a little more shimmer, and also to match the gold in her outfit. And after this, that is it, and we will move on to the pictures. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I have a whole lot of fun making her, and I would like to know your thoughts on her, so please leave me some comments down below. I love reading them and I love responding back to them. And if you're interested in purchasing her, she will be up for sale in my shop, and the link will be down below. Also, I have a Patreon if you want to help support me and my hobbies, or hobby, just one. And that link is down below as well. And my Twitch if you want to come hang out with me while I stream. I stream Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday in the evening times around 9 p.m. Sometimes I start around either 10 or 11. I do try to start at 9, it just sometimes that doesn't work out for me. But yeah, come hang out with me. We have a lot of fun, and I would like to hang out with you guys as well. Also, don't forget to go watch the other doll artist videos because they did a super awesome job, and I can't wait to go watch them myself. So, and thank you for your love and support for my channel. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a good weekend and have a nice spooky Halloween. Bye.